Hi, and welcome to my video on find the equation of a geometric sequence given a statement. For each of these questions, I'm going to write out the four terms of the sequence, and then I'm going to come up with the equation based on this statement that I have. For each, fill in the first four terms and then find the equation. Here we go. Number one, a person calls three people who each call three people who each call three people. So a person, so that's one person calls three people. Now each of those calls three people. So if three people calls three people, then we'll have 9. If 9 people call three people, then we have 27. So based on that, again, we have, notice, we have 3 divided by 1 is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 27 divided by 3 is 27 divided by 9. Oh, I got to take the previous one. 3 divided by 1, 9 divided by 3, 27 divided by 9 is 3. So the ratio is 3 because you're calling 3 people. So the equation, so T1 is 1 and the ratio is 3. So Tn equals T1 r to the n minus 1. So T1 is 1, r is 3 to the n minus 1. So 3 to the n minus 1 is the equation that represents one person calling 3 people who each call 3 people. And again, if you put a 1 in here, you get a 0. 3 to the 0 is 1. If you put a 2 in here, it's the second series of calls. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 to the 1 is 3, etc. Let's do another one. Folding a rectangular plastic sheet, which is 6 millimeters thick, into 2 equal pieces on each fold. So you have a plastic sheet and you have 6 millimeters thick. So if you take a sheet and that plastic sheet and fold it once into 2 equal pieces, then that means the thickness will double to a 12. So if you have a 12 thickness and you fold it into 2 equal pieces, you should have a 24. And if you have a 24 folded again, it should be 48 into 2 equal pieces of thickness. So this is the thickness. So notice this is the first term, second, third, and fourth. So notice you have 12 divided by 6 is 2. 24 divided by 12 is 2. 48 divided by 24 is 2. So we have a ratio of 2. So the equation is, we have the first term is 6. We have a ratio of 2. So Tn is T1 r to the n minus 1. So we have the first term is 6. The ratio is 2 and n minus 1. So no matter if you pick the third term, just take the third term. This is T3. If you put a 3 here, T3, put a 3 in. So if you put a 3 in the place of n, that's a 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 6 is 24. Perfect. So this is the equation that represents this statement. Okay, let's try a couple more. Another way sometimes that you see is that there's a series of dots, a pattern. So notice you have 2 dots here, and that's in the first diagram, or the first term, or first diagram. In the second one, we have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. In this one, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. And in this one, we have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 is 16. Notice 2, double it is 4, double it is 8, double it is 16. So you can see 4 divided by 2 is 2, 8 divided by 4 is 2, 16 divided by 8 is 2, so the ratio is 2. But the first T1 is 2, and the ratio is 2. So Tn is T1 n, sorry, r, getting ahead of myself, r to the n minus 1. So T1 is 2, the ratio is 2 to the n minus 1. Again, that's the formula, but if you want, you don't have to, this formula can also be changed. Let's see, 2 to the 1, 2 to the n minus 1, and because of the same basis, we can add. So that's 2, so that's n, subtract 1, add on 1, so that's 2, they cancel out, that's 2 to the n. So really, you could have Tn is 2 to the n. And let's see if we're right. So you could have this formula, but because they both have bases of 2's, we can change it to Tn is 2 to the n. Let's check. Right here, this is T1. T1, 2 to the 1, 2. This is T2, n is 2. So 2 gives you 4 when you square it. This is T3, n is 3, you get an 8. So this equation that we just derived can be changed to this one. Both of these equations represent this sequence. And the final one to do, a rope 160 millimeters long is cut into 4 equal pieces. Each piece is cut into 4 equal pieces. Each piece is cut into 4 equal pieces. So you have a piece of rope that's 160 centimeters long, and they're cut into 4 pieces. So that means that each piece is going to be 40. And if you have a 40, so if you take the 40 pieces and cut into 4 equal pieces, you have 10. And if you take the 10 and cut into 4 equal pieces, you get 4 into that, you get, each piece is going to be 2.5. So a string or a line or a rope that is 160 meters long cut into 4 equal pieces, each piece will be 40. Then each piece cut again will be 10 centimeters long. If you got 10 centimeters long cut into 4 pieces, they'd be 2.5 centimeters. So 40 divided by 160 is 1/4. And 10 divided by 40 is 1/4. And 2.5 divided by 10, well, let's do it this way. 2.5 is 5/2 divided by 10. So that's 5/2, that's 10/1 times 1/10. 5 into 10 goes 2, so you get 1/4. So according to that, we have a ratio of 1/4 because you're cutting it into 4 pieces. So we have T1 is 160, and we have the ratio as 1/4. So we have Tn is T1 r to the n minus 1. We have 160. R is 1/4 to the n minus 1. So that's the formula that represents the sequence of cutting a rope into 4 equal pieces, starting with 160. And again, if you take T2, where n is 2, put 2 in here. T2, n is 2, that gives you 1/4 of 160 is 40. Or if you put 3 in, this is T3, put 3 in, you get a 2, and 1/4 squared is 1/16. 16 into 160 gives you a 10. So that's the equation that represents. So again, just doing a certain video in a certain order, or as I call it, pardon the pun, doing the video in a certain videos in a certain sequence to help you understand the idea of an exponential function. And if you like my video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video has helped you some. Bye-bye.